The key to leaving a lasting positive impression on the interviewer is the manner in which you answer the questions. It is not enough to answer the questions correctly. It is just as important to maintain a good demeanor during the interview. If you are polite and answer the questions with humility and in a dignified manner, you will leave a lasting positive impression. Bring out your best behavior when you are attending an interview. That does not mean that you leave your good manners in the interview room when you step out of it. It is always important to be professional and polite at all times. However, politeness is crucial during an interview because you are being tested for some qualities, your manners among them. Maintaining your dignity, exhibiting a pleasant demeanor, and appearing to be friendly, jovial, and enthusiastic about the job on offer will add a new dimension to your answers. The interviewer will see you in a new light and judge accordingly. You can appear self-assured and confident and fully in control of the situation. However, do not be arrogant or appear to be so. Even if the interviewer is trying to test your patience, do not exhibit any negative trait that can work against you. Suppose the job you are applying for requires a candidate to have a lot of patience, such as a teacher. It may not be uncommon for the interviewer to ask questions in a way that tests your nerves. The interviewer in this case is just trying to find out if you are a good fit for the job. When faced with such a situation, remain calm and answer the questions as professionally as possible. Do not display any impatience. Even if the same question is asked several times during the interview, answer the question as if you are being asked the question for the very first time. Besides your demeanor and correct answers to the questions, your approach to answering the questions in an interview can make a lasting impact on the interviewer. When you are asked a question, listen attentively. Take a moment or two to digest the question and then answer. Do not interrupt the interviewer when he or she is talking. Wait for them to complete their speech before you say something. You don't have to raise your voice much, but do make sure that whatever you are saying is clear and audible. If you do not understand the question, ask the interviewer to clarify or repeat the question. If you want to know if the answer you have given is the one the interviewer is looking for, ask if he or she wants any further detail or an example to substantiate your answer. All these small elements add up and improve your chances of getting hired. One of the most crucial components of an interview is to make sure you don't say anything negative. Never ever say anything negative about anyone or anything. A small negative statement is enough to ruin your chances, even if the rest of your interview turns out to be far above your expectations. Do not, under any circumstances, criticize your previous employer. And do not say you didn't like your prior jobs. Even if you had unpleasant experiences in the past, do not say anything negative about them. When asked about any unpleasant experience, mention the challenges you faced in overcoming the situation and explain what you learned from the incident. You can also mention how that incident helped you become stronger and a better person. Being positive about every situation tells the interviewer that you are loyal to your employer, you are not critical, and you are open to challenges. There are incidents in our lives that we would rather forget, and ones that make us angry when we think about them. There are situations when your previous manager may have treated you badly. However, you should take them all in stride and find out what positives you gained. For example, a bad experience teaches you what to avoid in the future, and that in itself is a positive outcome. Keep this in mind when attending an interview and answer the questions accordingly. The overall personality that you display during an interview says a lot about you to the interviewer. If you exhibit a pleasant and confident demeanor during an interview, it makes the interviewer think you will be an asset to the company if hired. He or she will see you as someone who will not disappoint under any circumstances. Keep this in mind when you go for an interview, and you will come out with flying colours.